So the other weekend, I got the chance to get out of the city and go away for a night, which was an amazing experience because it felt so good to just change it up, get away from all the noise and the busyness. So this is where we went. You can see there's a big farm where they're growing green onions, and they have some orchards with trees with oranges and things like that. There was a big event, so that's why there's all these cars that we drove past on the laneway. But yeah, it was just lovely. It was a bit chillier than I would have liked, but it was still just so nice, and I always appreciate time away from the city. So one of the things they have here is they have a bunch of different waste bins for your plastic, compost, metal, all those things, which is really great because you don't really see that a lot in the city. And here they take them and then they'll often use them to make different crafts that they then sell. So going over the little bridge into the dining hall and the kitchen area. So this is the dining room where they have different areas. You can sit on the floor, or then you can sit around tables. And this is me making a coffee because I didn't have time to have my coffee before because I kind of just woke up and left. So I made myself a little coffee when we got there.
It just looks so good.
This is the lunch spread. We're having homemade kosheri, which I've said it before, but if you didn't know, it's one of my favorite Egyptian foods.
It looks.
I'll explain what it is while you watch this footage. So it's like a mix between vermicelli noodles, rice, lentils, and then I think that's it. And then you top it with like chickpeas, tomato sauce, and crispy onions. So what you're watching right now is the path on the way to the bedrooms. I tried to film a little room tour, but I think the footage got deleted because I couldn't find it when I went back later. But I think there are a few clips later on of the inside of the room. So these are what the rooms look like. They're just like little huts. They're really cute. And then there's a little mirror photo. And that's my lunch that I had. There's also like always so many vegetables. They from their own produce. And then after lunch, I need another coffee. But they have this really fun Turkish coffee machine. So it's like, it's a kind of like an espresso type idea because it's like a machine, but then it makes Turkish coffee, whereas usually you make Turkish coffee on the stove. So it's really fun to use when you're there. As you can see from the video, it does take a while in the machine still to do, but yeah. And then you see I'm getting impatient. I just keep pressing the button because I'm like, maybe that'll make it go faster. But it takes its time, you know? And there it comes out. Yeah, the Turkish coffee, it's just very good. I remember the first time I ever had Turkish coffee years ago, I was so confused, but now I love it. Then after I took my coffee to my room, and I decided to light a candle just to be cozy, and I took a little rest in my bed. I kind of was watching a lot of Inventing Anna over the weekend also. It's so good. So I did that too. And then this is a walk after. Kind of the other side is a big swimming pool. I haven't been in the swimming pool yet because it's kind of cold right now. The first time I came here, it was warm enough to go in the swimming pool maybe, but I didn't go. But maybe in the summer months, if I get a chance, I'll check out the swimming pool. And yeah, so I'll just let this footage play so you can watch it. There's also a store, and then part of that is a thrift store. So this is just a look at the thrift store. I didn't film too much inside the actual store because it was really crowded that day, so I felt kind of awkward. But there's a few clips coming up. Yeah, so these are actually ostrich eggs that they paint, and they did have an ostrich at the farm for a while, but I haven't seen it in a bit. And then there's some handmade jewelry, and me, I bought olives and like this little peanut bar. Pretty good, pretty good. And then they always like do the cutlery different, and they do it like different every meal. So it's really cool. They make like a little pattern. And I had a little afternoon tea and breadstick moment. They had fresh mint for their tea also. And then here there's just going to be coming up a bunch more clips of my walk around the farm. And yeah, it was so nice and sunny, and they have so many crops, and yeah, honestly so beautiful. Okay, so coming up now, you'll see it in a minute or two, is what they call, or what I call, I don't know if they call it this, but the Colosseum. And once we get there, you'll understand why, but it's like kind of it's like an amphitheater, and there's different rooms around it that have, I don't know, different purposes. There's more bedrooms in some area, I think, or like conference rooms if you're going on a conference. I don't know, I haven't been in all the rooms. But yeah, so we're going up the stairs and you'll see what I'm talking about more, like why it's called the Colosseum. It's so beautiful this time of day when the sun starts to set, and it just looks so pretty out.
긴긴 얘길 나누던 우리 그 밤 둘이라는 건 점점
Okay, so then there's also the underground church, I guess, because you go down this path to get here, and it's honestly, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. As you can see, when we're getting closer, you leave your shoes outside because the floor is all carpeted. So yeah, I didn't film too much this time when I went in because there was like, I think there was a meeting at the moment, but oh my gosh, just look at this place. This is me taking off my shoes, that's why I stopped for a second. But yeah, so it's painted, like floor, ceilings, I don't know what you'd call it, 'cause it's not even like floor and ceiling, it's like a dome, but everything is painted. There's gonna be more clips coming up at the end of the video, but it's so beautiful, like amazing. And then I walked back towards like the dining hall area, and there's like another nice like area with like a covered archway, and then in the summer months there'd be like vines on top.
이라는 건 점점
And then at night they light up the pathways so you can find the area. This is the dinner that night, and then next morning, so one of the most beautiful things is in the morning there's like lights that come through this ceiling, and it's just such a lovely way to wake up. I usually have like the best sleep when I'm here too, because like the bed is just so comfortable. It wasn't the most amazing this time because I woke up too early because of the light, but it was still so great. And then here I'm just cleaning up the bed, folding the blankets, making it, you know, nice, leaving it in a nice way, I guess, for the people to clean and stuff. And then yeah, you just strip the bed and you take all like the linens to the laundry room. And you gotta drink your water and take your meds. We all know that's very important, right? Do what you need to do. And then I have this amazing little spray that my friend made me for Christmas, so I'm using that at the moment. And it was still pretty chilly out, honestly. It's on my winter jacket, but still sunny and ready to go. That's breakfast. It's like a little porridge thing. And then after breakfast, I just sat in the sun for a bit inside and enjoyed a cup of coffee. Little mirror selfie time. And I just love like the simple details they have, like in the bathroom, like, I don't know, just like the beads and the rocks and the plants. There's also so many cats, so I was filming this one, and I think it just wanted to be my friend and just be pet by me. And yeah, I was trying to pet it, but then it curled up on me and started scratching me. So then I had to walk away at that point. But yeah, super cute little cat.
길 나누던 우리 그 밤 둘이라는 건 점점
So this was lunch, or them getting set up for lunch, and honestly the food here is always so amazing. So many vegetarian options and just like vegetables, all fresh. Also, it's fasting, or a lot of people are fasting at the moment, so they wouldn't be eating meat anyway. So even more vegetarian options. Then went on another, I think this was my final walk, but yeah, just so beautiful. I know I've said it's so beautiful like 1,000 times, but yeah, it is.
점점
This is one of my like favorite buildings, I think, and it's not always open, so I was really happy to see it was open this time because I just love the floor, like the patterns on the floor, and just, I don't know, the whole vibe it gives me is just so amazing. get the paintings that I promised. So all the different paintings are based off of Bible stories, and it's kind of one woman who really had like the dream and the inspiration for it, and they've been working on it for 11 years already, and there's still one corner that's not finished, so it might take another like 2-3 years to finish it all, but it's just so impressive and so amazing, and just like the time and dedication that it's gone into it is like very apparent, and it's beautiful. And that's it. So bye. Time to go back to the city, but yeah, just so grateful for this trip, and I'm happy I got to kind of take you guys along and show you some footage of this honestly so amazing place. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.